Well, here we go, another one. It's gonna be wet, but let's do her. Let's listen to the radio while we go to work. How about? Oops. Better take some insulin. River looks a little muddy, but I think we're gonna have to throw the steelhead gear in for next week because fish are in. Copy. Welcome to the job site. We're going way up today, way up. All right, so I got a tripod and leg and rod stashed in there already. So all we got to do is bring the gun, machete, snacks. Hey, look, they got a grabby bobber. That's what that thing's called, a big old grabby bobber and a reachy pulley grabby bobber thingy. Copy. Look at this, they got me a road started down in here, so I don't got to go all the way up. I've already worked my way down into this big old draw, so I don't have to climb the mountain anymore to that pen. And they got me a road halfway in there. That's pretty cool. Boy, look at this big old contraption. Grabby, cutty, loaded, bobber. Yep, all right, hiking here. Well, the road didn't get us terribly too far, but better than nothing. All right, we're gonna be setting up a back sight right in there. And our first shot is a long one across this sucker. I think they're still trying to decide where this road's actually gonna go, because this is a big old steep draw, and now they're talking about maybe putting a bridge across right there and then curling around up. Who knows, but I don't think they're having us mark it up in here. Property line's up there. I don't think they're gonna get anywhere close to that. It gets way too steep up in here. But, bill them. Okay, last time we were here, we were shooting through a little hole. I don't have to see prism, I already got a distance, but I gotta see this. I just hope the rain something hasn't lowered and drooped into my way across there. But we're heading across this sucker and climbing that rock face. Suck. I got the legs stashed on that rock face over there. I've already marked line down and through here and up the other side because I've already traversed out one more shot from here. And the reason I can do that without getting to the other end first is because we're going to be setting a pin at the other end of this 1/4 mile, and to do that we had to do a whole section breakdown. So I've tied brass caps in every bit of this whole country, so we already know where we're going to set that pin. I'm just traversing out so that we can set it, and by the time we get there, well, we just wanted to mark this so they knew where to build their road, and then we can kind of procrastinate on finishing and setting the pin until then maybe they have a road built to get over there. But until then, we got it marked because I didn't need to be at the end and tie it to know where this line was going. We already know where it's going. Copy. That was, I don't know if I explained that any good, but anyways. Line goes right between those two old snags right there. I got a post set between them. And I got a paint on a rock face up there where the line goes through it. Our first setup's gonna be up there at the top. But until then, I got a big down and up to do. And my legs are right there. That's a pretty cool picture. Look at that view, big old snagglepuss trees. All right, there's where we stashed the tripod, on this rock ledge here. Looking back, somewhere over there. Okay, we made it to the control point. Do not let the instrument roll down that sucker. We might as well just go home if that happens. Okay, from there we're going up there. That big old burned up cedar. Wow, that setup kind of sucked to do, but looking through these cedar limbs, look at that. Hi, sea rod. All right, let's hike up to the top of this sucker. Hopefully we can see up to that big. My goal is to get next control point up by that big maple up there, maybe. Oops. Might have taken too much insulin for this hike. I'm gonna have to have a snack pack, because I'm plummeting. Darn it. Feeling a little woozy over here. We'll come back. I got this, and if need be, I got a pocket full of candies. Shh. We are almost up to where I want to be. Look at this little mushroom colony. on this disturbed soil. Okay, don't it look flat around here? This is those maples we were hoping to get to. Look at all that licorice root growing in that sucker. Maybe we'll go chomp on some, how about? All right, so these little guys right here, these little ferns growing out of the moss are different than the sword ferns growing out of the ground. These guys here, licorice root, and a little bit of licorice flavored stuff in there right there. Throw it down there between your cheek and gum, copy. All right, I see the gun way down there for a side shot in this tree right here. Look at that tiny little mushroom. He is about 2 millimeters across. Like, why is this dang bipod and rod so heavy? Full of water. He's been out here for a couple days. Might have just found the most perfectest spot in the world. Seeing all the way down to there, to the gun. And then I got up over this lip so I can see way down there. Any other spot, I know I had to have another control point. But it's gonna work out so perfect. Probably another one past here and I'm gonna be toast. This is big country. No good footings. Get up behind it. Make sure there's nothing obstructing me. I want to go another foot taller, I believe. Maybe we'll just surf on 1 foot down this. Oh, 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 oh yeah. Copy. We have returned. That sucks in this rain. It doesn't want to get a prismless shot on that control point. I mean, on the side shot up there. So I'll have to shoot it back from looking back from the next control point. Not a big deal, just wasted a ton of time doubling angles just to not get a distance. All right, she's in the book, 234 feet. That's about as good as you could ask for. That was 73% grade, 172 feet above us. 172 feet and 234 feet's getting with it, copy. All right, got our back sight nail. I know from here, it is 16 feet this way to property line. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16. Right about in here. So if I compass, where's my compass? If I compass south, boy, we're gonna be real close to right on the property line where our next control point is. Sweet. Dang, that was worse than climbing a sand dune. 3 feet up and 2 feet back the whole way. We're almost there. Oh boy, crappie. We made it. That wasn't pretty. I'm just gonna lay down and die for a second. Copy. All right, we're set up. Let's grab our stuff. Where'd I put my machete? Oh, it's over there. All right, let's grab you and the machete and head up the mountain, copy. Somewhere. All right, Aminal's made me a little trail to wind my way up this sucker so I don't have to slip and slide on the muddy faces. Get over that big old snag. I think the line's gonna be up there somewhere close. All right, since I was all the way over here, I decided to come check all these trees one more time, make sure there was no survey we could find recorded for this. So we're gonna set a pin, but doesn't mean there isn't a pin somewhere out here that I can't see. I'm just making sure, crossing my T's and dotting my I's, that there's no bearing tree scars in any of these trees. But it's work to check them all because there's a little elevation between them. All right, going back to the gun, turning one more angle. We're getting out of here. We're soaking wet and we're way up here. Look at that big old boulder. And this big old boulder stuck behind the snag. If I get that snag out of there, might go. You might ask yourself, Jed, why do you waste so much time and energy messing with stuff like this? Oh, just to keep my sanity out here, but guess what? We're having to have to leave it because I can't get it. Darn it. All right, that's where she's gonna live. Well, a quarter mile doesn't seem like that far, but in this terrain, it's far. All right, back to the gun. I just gotta get myself to that little dead stuff and whack it so I don't have a limb in my way, but I'm sitting on this log. I wonder if I can just ride down. I don't see any knots or anything. Let's try. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Yeah, don't do that very too often. Copy. All right, got that. Knocked off another 250, but I was a dummy on my way coming up here. I forgot to put a side shot because we couldn't get that distance down here on this maple in the rain. So let's go down there and put a side shot and then come back up and tie it and then go home because we're getting tired. We're starting to fall a lot. All right, got her. Boy, the backside's way down there. All right, last push, and then we got to crawl our butts out of here, way over to the other side of that draw. Oh, I'm ready for a cold Coors Light, y'all. See you at happy hour. Oh my God, the fog's rolling in. I can't see my backside nail. It's gonna have to clear a little bit. And my field book is getting absolutely demolished and soggy. Even writing the rain paper gets soggy every once in a while. All right, let's get a little clear patch in the fog and get lucky. One more side shot up there. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna pack the gun out of here so I can dry it out tonight. Leave the legs and rod. Be back tomorrow to hopefully with my boss so we can set the pin, or else I went and hiked to where we're gonna set the pin. I still got at least 3 more control points before we get there. So hopefully he comes, we set the pin and in a day. And then I don't have to worry about a back sight here. He can come give me a plumb bob back sight. Copy. All right, let's hike out of here without tripping and falling too much. We made it. All right, head for the barn. Happy New Year, y'all. What's going on?